This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Shawnee Riverfest is coming up, and we have a full preview of all the fun next. Hello there. Pour yourself a glass of your favorite Coal Region iced tea and enjoy SSPTV News, your place for 24 hours of your hometown news and information. I'm Ken Kara, and that information I mentioned comes to you from SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. A musical extravaganza will take place this summer at the beautiful Shawnee Inn and Golf Resort, and SSPTV is a proud media sponsor. Lisa Sugart has more on the big event known as Shawnee Riverfest 6 and the organization that it will help.
Well, this year, SSPTV is a very proud media sponsor of a wonderful event coming up July 8th and 9th. It is Shawnee Riverfest 6. And here to tell us all about it are our good friends from the event. Gil Coronado is the event founder and the organizer of this magnificent event, and he is also with Sela Management. Michael Tukiva is also the executive director of the Pocono Alliance, which is the organization that does wonderful works for mankind, and they are going to be benefiting from this. Gil, first of all, thank you for being here. Congratulations. It's been a wonderful event last year, and you're looking forward to a big event this year.
Thank you so much, and thank you, SSPTV, for your support. We're so excited to work with you this year. But yes, there's so many ways for the community and business to support the event, from the art contest, which you're going to be hearing a little bit more about, to advertising in the event programs, to lawn vendors. We still have space for lawn vendors, people that want to come and showcase their business or food. Of course, who doesn't love food, right? And then also we have, full-on sponsorships, businesses that want to showcase their business in all our marketing levels that we have going into this exciting event. There's many ways they can support, and they can simply visit ShawneeRiverfest.com to look at the insertion form and see how they like to support and come together with us.
This is a huge event. So for people who are not familiar with it and they're like, I'm not sure, what I'm getting involved in, explain to them briefly what they will be part of, because this is big.
Shawnee Riverfest is a free 8-hour music fest that brings the community together to enjoy a day of free entertainment from national, international, and local acts that we would maybe never see, and at one of the best locations, the most scenic locations at the sanctuary at the Shawnee Inn and Golf Resort. And so this event happens every year, and we're excited that it will benefit Pocono Alliance.
Well, you told me the tagline is "Let's come together," and that's what they do. They come together for great music and events, but they're also coming together to raise a lot of money for a wonderful organization, the Pocono Alliance. Michael, tell us a little bit about what the Pocono Alliance is and encourage people to be a sponsor.
Yeah, it's an amazing event for the community to come together and rally around families, and that's what Pocono Alliance does as well. We try to advocate for positive change in the community and empower individuals to be the best that they can be within the community, whether that's preparing for kindergarten or getting out of poverty. It's just a great way to show support for this community. So sponsors are invited to be a part of this, to become a part of something that's bigger than themselves, and to share that support for not only the community, but for Pocono Alliance as we support the community as well. So coming together is a really important part for this.
Well said. You're going to be hearing much more from these two gentlemen to hear about the wonderful events taking place. There is an art contest we will be telling you about very shortly as well, but you can go to ShawneeRiverfest.com, get all the details for all the sponsorships, to get involved in the art contest, and to mark the dates July 8th and 9th on your calendar now, so you won't be disappointed. Gentlemen, we'll see you very soon.
Thanks, Lisa. In other news, Congress approved a new version of the American Health Care Act. The bill is now in the hands of the U.S. Senate. Congressman Lou Barletta was in our studios yesterday to tape a brand new Sam LaSant show. He explained what the House bill means for taxpayers.
Our bill is very clear. It does three things. An insurance company cannot, by law, under our bill, refuse you if you have a pre-existing condition. That's number one. Number two, the insurance company cannot drop you because you have a pre-existing condition. Number three, they cannot raise your premium because you have a pre-existing condition. Sam, that's pretty darn good. If you have a pre-existing condition, they can't refuse you, they can't drop you, and they can't raise your premium. So then the next claim is, well, a state could ask for a waiver. And if they get a waiver from pre-existing conditions, the premiums will be so high that those folks won't be able to afford their premium. That's another half-truth. The truth of the matter is, yes, a state could ask for a waiver. However, before they're granted that waiver, they must prove that they have a plan to take care of people with pre-existing conditions. They cannot let them out of the system. They have to have a plan. And we then provide $138 billion for the state to use to help those people pay their premiums.
This new Sam Lassand show premieres tomorrow at noon and will air again at 8 p.m. on SSPTV. Check your local listings for additional dates and times. You can also watch anytime at SSPTV.com or via our new SSPTV app. And SSPTV News will once again bring you the area's most comprehensive live election night coverage. Join the area's most experienced election team, Sam Lassand Sr., Mike DeCosmo, Rick Morelli, Charles McElwee, and State Representative Tara Hill next Tuesday beginning at 7:30 p.m. on SSPTV. And remember, you can catch us live from anywhere via SSPTV, that new app. Download it today. There will soon be new life for a former school building in our area. According to our media partner, the Standard Speaker, the former Hazel Township High School at the corner of Church and 15th Streets will soon house a fitness center, coffee house, bookstore, and professional offices. Gottstein Realty is spending $1 million to renovate the building, which at one time housed the former St. Joseph's Hospital Fitness Center and Cancer Treatment Center. Now Ken and Scott Gottstein and Michael Barletta are hoping to open this new facility by the summer. You can read all about the project in Kent Jackson's article in today's Standard Speaker and at standardspeaker.com. Due to the weather forecast, the Walk-In Art Center in Schuylkill Haven has announced that the Art in the Park event, which was scheduled for this Saturday in Schuylkill Haven, has been canceled. Also, we have important information for individuals and families who have registered for Saturday's Troop N Sunny Day Camp hosted by the Pennsylvania State Police at Troop N. The camp has been moved to this Sunday because of the weather. And the Holy Family Academy Golf Tournament scheduled for this weekend has been postponed. The fundraising event will now take place on June 10th at 8 a.m. at Sand Springs Country Club in Drums. To learn more about the event, call the school in Hazelton at 570-455-9432. You're invited to share the fun of Prom 2017 with SSPTV and our viewers. Send us your photos from your prom via email to lisa@ssptv.com or message us at facebook.com/SSPTVnews. Include the name of your school. We'll share the photos next week on SSPTV News. I love a lot of things about my job, driving our sweet Jeep around town, talking with interesting people, and giving away pizza. Each Thursday, you have a chance to win a box of 12 slices of Frankie's Cold Pizza with their signature sauce and cheese blend baked fresh with no preservatives. Call 570-459-9813, extension 104. Leave us your name and phone number, and we will pick a winner at random. And Frankie's Express will soon be resuming their cold pizza door-to-door service. Check their Facebook page for details. And don't forget to like us on Facebook. Go to facebook.com/SSPTV News and click notifications for our latest updates. Well, coming up next, I talk about Taco Bell fire sauce and so much more with the business development manager of the Laurel Mall, Rocco Aruzo. And later we chat with the MC for this year's Penn State Coaches Caravan, Sugarloaf's own Paul Clifford.
This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazelton Standard Speaker.
It's always exciting talking with the business development manager at the Laurel Mall, Rocco Aruzo, but you're being overshadowed this week, Rocco, because Taco Bell is reopened once again here. Crunchwrap Supremes are back. I'm very excited. We'll get to that. Let's start what's going on this weekend, because it's Mother's Day weekend. You have a contest going on.
Yes, we do. In conjunction with the Standard Speaker, Contestants can go on the standardspeaker.com and answer a few questions, and whoever wins, they get a $500 shopping spree from the Laurel Mall.
That's a pretty sweet prize. Does that include Taco Bell?
Well, of course.
Okay,
it's on
good.
the Laurel
All
Mall
right,
property.
all right,
so
good.
you
So,
can use
so,
it.
so when is the deadline for this?
The deadline ends actually Saturday, this Saturday the 13th. So it ends deadline at midnight.
All right, so get to standardspeaker.com and do that. And then there's a Go Joe event. Our friend Joe Schnedeker from WNEP. He does
Yes.
a fundraiser, and you're going to be helping him out.
Yes, we are. St. Joseph Center is going to be here on Saturday, and they'll be doing turkey trays. They'll be selling turkey trays. They'll be here in Center Court all day, and it is to support the Go Joe with Joe Schnedeker from NEP.
So that's a busy weekend at the Laurel Mall. Next week, it's the official, I guess, grand reopening, or it's a remodeled Taco Bell. You're going to be doing a ribbon cutting.
We're going to be doing a ribbon cutting on Wednesday the 17th at 10 a.m., officially the grand opening for the new Taco Bell. They're open now, and yes, they are selling their Crunch Wraps because I had one. But they're doing really well, and we're going to do their new ribbon cutting for their new building.
Been without fire sauce for so long. And right behind us, Rocco, Treasure Hunt. We'll be doing a soft opening then after that.
Yeah, they're going to open their doors. They're getting ready now. As you said, we're in front of them. They're opening on the 19th. That's Friday the 19th. They're going to do a soft opening. So we're excited to have Treasure Hunt, and they're finally going to open their doors.
I've never been in a treasure hunt. What's it kind of like, and what do they do? What do they sell?
They sell clothing, purses, shoes, men's clothing, women's. They do a lot, and they sell a lot, and it's really nice merchandise. So I think the people will be very excited to see what Treasure Hunt has to offer. Okay. And their prices are unbelievable.
Awesome. And this is only part one, because there's a lot more going on at the Laurel Mall, so we'll be talking with Rocco again soon.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
So exciting. We're expecting rain. I spent a small fortune on an umbrella in Walt Disney World, and I can't wait to use it again. Here's our forecast from the National Weather Service. Tonight, we have a 30% chance of showers, mainly before 8 p.m., mostly cloudy. Our low will be 44 degrees. For Friday, 40% chance of some showers. We'll have a high of 52 degrees. Friday night, up to 80% chance of rain. We will have a low of 43 degrees. On Saturday, 90% chance of rain, high of 50 degrees. At night, 60% chance of rain. We'll have a low of 42. On Sunday, 50% chance of showers, but partly sunny skies, high of 59. Sunday night, mostly cloudy, low of 44. Then on Monday, how about this? Partly sunny, high near 62. And then Monday night, partly cloudy, low of 47 degrees.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Valley High Food Drive-In, the area's oldest ice cream and fast food restaurant. We're open weekdays, 3:30 to 8 p.m. Stop by for our ice cream and yogurt. Now featuring fat-free, no sugar-added soft frozen yogurt with flavors like vanilla, strawberry, and strawberries and cream. We also have burgers, hot dogs, fries, and much more. That's Valley High, Route 93 in West Hazleton. And like us on Facebook.
Are you planning a class reunion? Well, check out Sand Springs now and book that date. I'm back here with Tracy Ackerman, and we are in the Magnolia Room, which is recently renovated, right?
Yes, it is.
And it's very nice. This is one of the rooms. We're normally in celebrations, but we wanted to give you another look at some of the other rooms and other options that they have here. So thanks for having us in tonight. Today we want to talk about class reunions.
Yes, so class reunions are very popular, especially if you're celebrating your 25th anniversary or even your 50th. So one thing that we like to do with those is coordinate your linen colors along with your school colors. So that is one thing that a lot of people do like to do with that.
And also you can have a more elegant look, or you can have a more laid back look, or even incorporate golfing into that.
Sure. We have many reunions who actually use our tent facility because they just want something a little bit more laid back, casual. And usually for the 50th class reunions, they do like our ballroom to make it a little bit more elegant.
Okay. And from there, then you have other options. As you said, you have the linens. They can bring in a band or a DJ. You have some options with the bar.
Yes, we can work with the bar however you would like. You know, we do have bar plans available, and we also have you could do drink tickets. That's always an option, and that's very popular also.
When you think of class reunion, you think, how much in advance should you be planning this? Because it does take a lot of preparation.
It does. Usually I find anywhere from like a year to a year and a half sometimes.
Okay.
The classes start planning everything.
Okay.
And the one thing is, if you would prefer a Saturday date, you always want to try to get here as soon as possible to book that date, because we do book very quickly.
And you want your room that you want your date that you want. So class officers, you want to make sure you know when that 20th is coming up, or the 25th, or even the 50th. So get a hold of Tracy here at Sand Springs and book your class reunion. We'll see you next week.
Thanks, Janine. Look at all these fancy numbers now on our green screen. It's your midday winning lottery numbers. I don't know what makes them fancy. Pick 2, 2, 1, pick 3, 8, 8, 2, pick 4, 7, 0, 7, 0, and your pick 5 numbers 6, 4, 4, 2, 4. When we come back, we'll hear from Penn State's women's basketball coach and Paul Clifford from Sugarloaf, who's the CEO of the Penn State Alumni Association. There were so many great people at Penn State's Coaches Caravan at Penn State Hazleton this week that we needed 2 stories. In fact, we couldn't even fit everyone in that way. But here's our second story on Penn State's trip that showcases some of the school's coaches. It can be hard to be patient in a world that has Snapchat and same-day delivery from Amazon. But in Happy Valley, the Penn State Athletic Department seems okay with being patient if it means getting to their goals the right way with the right people. Coquise Washington has been leading the Lady Lion basketball program for 10 years. Last year, her young team made it to the 3rd round of the Women's National Invitation Tournament.
The thing about Penn State is it's about community, it's about service, certainly, and it's about winning, but it's about family. And, you know, those things happen. You have a tough year, you know, you have a tough recruiting cycle, you have, you know, things that impact your program that are in some ways outside of your control, and there's no sense of, you know, the natives running around with pitchforks that you might feel and sense at other universities, and it's one of the things that I think makes Penn State really unique.
Paul Clifford joined the Penn State family last year as the CEO of the university's Alumni Association. He's the MC for this year's Coaches Caravan.
My favorite part is seeing the coaches interact with each other and get energy off of each other. The best thing about Penn State athletics is our coaches, that just high quality, high character people. And so that's been a lot of fun, is seeing them interact with each other.
It's safe to assume that being a coach at a major university is time consuming. There's game planning, recruiting, and of course, public appearances. But the coaches at Penn State find time for each other.
I also think another thing that makes Penn State athletics really unique is the camaraderie amongst our coaching staff. You know, all the coaches are really, truly supportive of each other. You know, and I'm not talking about we show up on game day. I'm talking about the text messages of support when you're struggling. I'm talking about just getting together and talking through ways we can be better and sharing resources. You know, there's a sense of excellence that we want to be the best and we want to be as good as we can be. But you do it in your own way, and you do it with this community of coaches and administration behind you.
Before coming to Penn State, Clifford worked at the University of Oregon. He says the Ducks get their flash from their creative uniforms, and the Nittany Lions, who usually have very plain uniforms, get their flash from their coaches. The university's athletic director, Sandy Barber, agrees.
I didn't spend time at Oregon. I spent time in the Pac-12, and their uniforms and their association or relationship with Nike is their thing. Ours is the quality of our institution, the history, traditions, success, and kind of iconic nature of what we do, backed by our people and the values. And I take that as the ultimate compliment for Penn State and for our community, because that's what makes us strong.
It's good to be on a strong team that has your back when the pressure is on, like when you're the master of ceremonies at a major event back in your hometown. Sugarloaf Township is the home of Penn State Hazleton, and it's where Clifford grew up cheering on the Nittany Lions.
You feel more pressure in Hazleton today? You got to go up there and perform, or you feel more at home here?
I feel like I got to bring my A game, or else I'm letting a lot of people down. You know, to bring the Caravan back home and to have family and friends and teachers here means an awful lot to me personally, and so very excited about having the Caravan back here, but I definitely feel a lot of pressure today.
Being part of a team also means getting a good ribbing from time to time.
Yeah, when I talk with baseball players who come home in the pros or whatever, they get busted sometimes. Do the coaches know, or everyone, this is Paul's home stop? Or?
Oh yeah, James has already given me a hard time. wanted to see what Hazelton's like and kind of what produced me. And so he's been giving me a hard time about it.
Yes, Clifford was talking about this James Franklin, Penn State's head football coach and member of a caring and fun family that takes a road trip together every now and then. Clifford did an excellent job on his home turf, and so did Tamaqua Monica Shimko and Shayna Brinkworth to the SSPTV Standard Speaker scoreboard. Shimko won the 800 during the Schuylkill League Championship track and field meet held at Tamaqua. Brinkworth won the pole vault. Emma Green won the discus event for North Schuylkill. Other local champions include Kendall Bernardin from Monoy area in the high jump, Marion's Cameron Wheeler in the 200 dash. Jaron Geisinger of Marion won the 100-meter dash, and Scott Grigas of North Schuylkill won the 200-meter dash for the boys. North Schuylkill was eliminated from the Schuylkill League wildcard race in softball after a loss to Pottsville. Kaylin McGran and Abby Paul, they both drove in 2 runs for MMI in their win. Minersville shut out Marion and Weatherly. They beat Shenandoah Valley in softball. The Big HA fell behind by a run in baseball, but then poured on 5 runs in the 6th inning to get by Wyoming Valley West. Brian Harry drove in 2 for the Cougars. Lake Lehman, they topped MMI. Minersville scored 2 late runs to beat Marion in a Schuylkill League crossover game. Thad Zuber only gave up 2 hits in 8 innings as he got the shutout for Tamaqua on the mound. Shenandoah Valley came back to beat Weatherly. Jake Thomas had the winning hit. Panther Valley beat Monoy area. That's sports. I'm taking one of my timeouts. Here's tonight's social news.
The Nuremberg Community Players present Murders in Hire. The play performance dates are May 12th at 7 p.m., May 13th at 7 p.m., and May 14th at 3 p.m. All seats are $10. To call and reserve your seats, call 1-877-718-7894. The second annual Gala fundraiser will be on Saturday, May 13th from 5 to 10 p.m. at the Grand Ballroom at the Ramon Hotel in downtown Pottsville. Tickets are $50. For more information, call the number on your screen. SSPTV News would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Linda J. Balterson, Hazelton. Memorial service is from 7 to 9 p.m. on Friday at the McNulty Funeral Home. H. Louise Martin, Berwick. Mass is Monday at 10 a.m. at the St. Joseph's Church in Berwick. Friends may call from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Heller Funeral Home in Nescapek. Emil Melnick Sr., Hazel Township. Memorial service is Monday from 5 to 7 p.m. at the Other Side in Freeland. The McNulty Funeral Home is assisting the family. Bonnie Lynn Migliosi, formerly of Tamaqua. The Zeilman Gula Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements. Susan A. O'Donnell, Weatherly. Mass will be Saturday at 11 a.m. at the Slington Baptist Church in Slington. Arrangements are made by the Harding Funeral Home. Clementine G. Tolerico, Hazelton. Mass will be Monday at 10 a.m. at the Most Precious Blood Church. Friends may call Sunday from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Joseph A. Moran Funeral Home. Edward M. Wolk, Oneida. Mass is Saturday at 10 a.m. at the St. Joseph's Church in Stepton. Harmon Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements.
Tomorrow is Friday. Let's all end the week on a good note. Come back here for some SSP TV news. And remember to enter our pizza contest tonight. We'll see you tomorrow. Take it easy, everyone.